On Tinder, a man of average attractiveness has to swipe right 200 times to get one coffee, and then 4 of those 5 coffees will ghost him.
The perception among many young men that dating and pursuing relationships is pointless stems from a complex interplay of societal shifts, evolving gender dynamics, and personal experiences. One significant factor is the perceived rise in women's expectations and demands. This perception is often fueled by anecdotal evidence and discussions within online communities, where men express feeling overwhelmed by what they view as increasingly stringent criteria for partners, including financial stability, physical attractiveness, and emotional intelligence. The proliferation of social media and dating apps has also contributed to this, as it presents a seemingly endless array of choices, potentially leading to a paradox of choice, where individuals become more selective and less willing to compromise.
You can't tell women to lower their expectations, but this is the reality. When you ask a man if you could have a woman who had 80% of everything you wanted, 75% say, yeah, I'm on board. When you say to a woman, a man has 80% of what you want, 75% say, that's not enough. What does the media tell a woman to do? He didn't open your door? He's not nice to his parents? You don't need him. You're a strong, independent woman. Pull the ripcord, you're out. The basic kind of communication around this is you are a strong, independent, powerful woman. That is wonderful. You don't need the imperfect man. They're just not connecting. Now, what does that tell that guy? Women don't value me. And then they go online, they see these misogynists telling them it's not your fault. And these men become much more prone to misogynistic content. I worry that we are literally evolving a new species of asexual, asocial male.
Another contributing factor is the fear of infidelity and the high divorce rate, which can lead to a sense of cynicism about the longevity and trustworthiness of relationships. Stories of cheating, particularly those amplified online, can erode trust and make men hesitant to invest emotionally in a partnership. The high divorce rate, with statistics often cited as approaching 50%, further reinforces the idea that relationships are inherently unstable and prone to failure. This is compounded by the perception, whether accurate or not, that courts are often biased towards women in divorce proceedings, particularly concerning child custody and financial settlements. This belief can create a sense of vulnerability and injustice, making men wary of the potential negative consequences of a failed relationship. Furthermore, the rise of individualistic values and the pursuit of personal goals, such as career advancement or self-improvement, can sometimes overshadow the desire for a committed partnership. The ease of access to entertainment, pornography, and casual sexual encounters through digital platforms may also reduce the perceived necessity or effort required for traditional dating.
Gen Z is indeed less sexually active, dating less compared to previous generations.
Yeah, so when they say Gen Z is less sexually active, the men are less sexually active. I know the data will tell you one thing, right? There'll be these studies that say, oh no, like the men, it's the men and the women. Yeah, what incentive do these studies have to be honest about the women throwing it back? The women, now they have phones and stuff. They just want to get with the most clouded guy, and a lot of guys are getting iced out, sadly.
Solutions for men to not give up on dating and keep trying. Addressing these concerns requires a multifaceted approach that focuses on personal development, realistic expectations, and fostering healthier communication. Focus on self-improvement and purpose. Instead of solely focusing on finding a partner, men can prioritize personal growth, career development, and hobbies. A strong sense of self-worth and purpose can make individuals more attractive and confident, regardless of their relationship status. This also helps in building a fulfilling life that isn't solely dependent on a romantic partner. Challenge negative narratives and seek diverse perspectives. Men should actively seek out diverse perspectives on relationships and challenge generalized negative narratives about women's expectations or the fairness of the legal system. Engaging with positive relationship examples and understanding the complexities of human connection can help counteract cynicism. Resources like relationship counseling or workshops can provide balanced insights. Develop strong communication and emotional intelligence. Improving communication skills and emotional intelligence is crucial. Learning to express needs, set boundaries, and understand others' perspectives can lead to more successful and fulfilling interactions. This includes understanding that healthy relationships require effort, compromise, and mutual respect.
I was probably my late 20s and I dated a professional athlete, great at what he does. I just think a lot of times professional athletes, they can't, there's not a lot of room for emotion to be involved. And he, dated a lot of, could date whoever he wanted. And I remember I was just in my arrogance, we were like arguing about something and I was like, well, like, why would you date me if like I'm the person you date if you want like a challenge? And he just went, why would any man want a challenge in their relationship? I was like, thank you so much for saying that. I don't know what I was thinking. I don't know what I thought it was like hot to you. I thought it was like what guys wanted. I apologize.
If you're dating somebody that is high performing in any realm, has goals, if you're working that hard in the office, do you really want to come home and be like, right, there's that to-do list done. I wonder what fires I need to fight when I step through the front door as well.
More solution to men to find love. Engage in healthy social circles and activities. Instead of relying solely on dating apps, men can participate in social activities, clubs, or volunteer work that align with their interests. This provides opportunities to meet people organically in a low-pressure environment, fostering genuine connections based on shared passions rather than superficial criteria. Manage expectations and embrace vulnerability. It's important for men to develop realistic expectations about relationships, understanding that no partner or relationship is perfect. Embracing vulnerability and being open to genuine connection, despite the risks, is essential for building intimacy. This involves letting go of the fear of rejection and understanding that not every interaction will lead to a long-term relationship. Seek professional guidance if needed. For men struggling with deep-seated cynicism, anxiety, or past negative experiences, seeking guidance from a therapist or counselor can be beneficial. These professionals can help process emotions, develop coping mechanisms, and build healthier relationship patterns. If you found this useful, please give it a like and subscribe to the channel. See you in the next video.